What I thought we would do today is take 10 minutes and go through a quick sort of limber up. So we'll go through as many body parts as we can in quick succession. And it's something that you could do maybe at the start of the day or the end of the day, just to kind of free your body up if it's feeling stiff, if it's needing a little bit of love. And then after that, we'll get into some really deep stretches. We'll spend a good bit of time on those so we can get the most out of them. All right. So we'll need a little bit of space and a keen eyeball. All right, we're going to use a clock here just to keep us right. And that way we're not aiming for certain reps or anything. We'll just go for 30 seconds on each of these and see how we get on. So we'll start off up on our feet. Gonna have our legs nice and locked. We're gonna pike over and then squat down. And as we pike over, we're trying to keep our legs straight. As we squat down, you might want to let your heels lift a little bit. Let's go for 30 seconds. Off we go. There's a nice dynamic movement. We're giving that body an opportunity to move through its full range of motion. Allow the nerves to relax a little bit and the muscles to get warm. And relax. Okay, then we'll go feet nice and wide, and from there we're going to hinge ourselves over and set one hand on the floor. From there we'll reach on up towards the sky, and we might swap over hands. If we can't reach the floor, that's okay, we can do the same thing without reaching all the way down. Let's go for 30 seconds. Trying to keep your legs nice and straight here, really challenging that groin. Rotating that spine, pulling the shoulders back. And relax. Keep the feet nice and wide if you can. We're going to reach behind us and then reach in front of us. So the lower back is going to stay nice and low. I'm going to move here to there. Let's go for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Just letting those shoulders get nice and warm. Feel the groin working hard. Hamstrings working as well. Opening up that spine a little bit. And relax. Nice. All right, so from there, we're going to go similar position, but try and get a little bit more into our calf, more into our hamstrings. So, feet are still wide, but hands are on the floor now. I'm going to walk back so the bum is up nice and high, and challenge those heels to go down to the floor, okay? So you might find your heels have to lift in order to get into position. That's okay. If you're able to get all the way in with your heels down, then we'll go closer together with your feet and kind of do a little wiggle. Feeling those calves, ankles, back of the knee. We're just going for about 30 seconds. Just a little wiggle, almost like a twerk. Nice, trying to flatten out your back as best you can. And relax. Cool. So, we're We'll go then onto the floor, or you can stay standing for this as well if you want. We'll go with our shoulders, like a bounce and a bounce, so we're alternating position, one hand up, one hand down. We'll just go for our 30. Just open up those shoulders. So we've hit that lower body pretty hard. We're now going to get into the upper body and the sort of sides and hips. Just trying to get those arms through their full range of motion. Nice. All right, and now we'll take a seat on the floor. We'll go into your straddle. So our legs are spread, aiming for about 90 degrees. And in an ideal world, we're going to lock our knees. But if we find that we're kind of slouched over, you'll probably want to have them slightly bent, because our goal here is to reach up and over to the side, each direction. Okay, if you can do that straight legs, that's cool. We'll go for 30 seconds, trying to have the shoulder inside the knee as we reach up and over. Freeing up those arms, getting the hips all moving. Nice. Because we're just working for time here, you can work at your own speed.
Continue to do that.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Cool. So, we're going to go from that pancake position now onto our back. So we're lying on our back, arms out at the side, and from there, you're going to bring one foot up to touch your hand. I need to move a little bit. Up to touch your hand. Notice how my hip came up off the floor, and even this hand might come up off the floor. We'll go for 30 seconds. Just bringing your foot up as close to your hand as you can. Even if the leg bends, that's probably okay. Just limbering up, moving. Rotating that spine. Getting into that lower back, into the bum. All up across the body. Nice. And then we'll go 2 more stretches, and that's basically the whole body done. This next one, again, we're on our bum. We're going to reach one leg out to the side and tuck it in. So we're in our hurdler stretch. You might need to sit up on a couple of cushions for this. You're going to grab your toe basically and pull it back and yourself down as far as you can. You could even grab the edge of a seat if you really needed to. Just do 30 on each side. You okay there, Joe? Just really trying to get the ankle stepped out here, pulling that toe back as far as possible. Feeling the calf. Getting yourself down low if you can. We'll change over legs. Nice, same idea, pulling that foot back. Getting deep into that calf, even hitting hamstring and groin here, a little bit of quad. Nice, it's always good to hear some heavy breathing when you're stretching. last one we'll do, we're going to try and combine one last shoulder stretch with a bit of the front of the legs. So we're going to kneel on the floor. You can tuck your toes under or have them pointed, whatever you're comfortable with. And then from there we're bringing a hand to the floor behind you. Really trying to pinch those shoulders back, lift that chest up nice and high. And get that nice shoulder extension stretch and also a bit of quad stretch as we open up those hips. So, hopefully now the limbs are feeling a little bit freer. Your joints are ready to do some hard work. So we're going to go and get into some deep, deep stretches. We're going to look at 3 main stretches.